Welcome to Daily Action Picks. I'm Munaf Manji and I have two best bet MLB player props for the action on the diamond on Thursday. For my first player prop, I'm going to go over to the matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm going to fade starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, Colin Ray, and I'm going to take over 2.5 earned runs allowed in this matchup against the Orioles. So far this season, Colin Ray is 3-3 with a 4.94 ERA, and over his last 5 games, despite having a 3-0 record, he does have an ERA of 5.23. He's pitched 20 2/3 innings and allowed 12 earned runs in that span. And at home this season, he is 2-2 with a 5.26 ERA, allowing 15 earned runs in 25 2/3 innings pitched. However, in 3 out of his last 4 starts, Colin Ray has allowed more than 3 earned runs in 3 out of the last 4 matchups against the opposition. Thus far at home, like I mentioned, Colin Ray has an ERA of 5.26, and he has allowed at least 3 earned runs in half of his starts thus far this season. Milwaukee did get the victory on Wednesday night, and I do expect the Baltimore Orioles to be looking to get some revenge to wrap up the series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Colin Ray, like I mentioned, is prone to giving up the hits and the runs, so I'm going to fade him tonight and go with over 2.5 earned runs allowed for Colin Ray of the Milwaukee Brewers. For my second player prop, I'm going to go over to the matchup tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. We have Justin Verlander on the mound. He's going to be taking on Spencer Strider tonight for the Atlanta Braves, who gets the start. Strider having a Cy Young caliber season thus far. He's 6-2 with a 2.97 ERA, 113 strikeouts to 26 walks thus far this season. Over his last 5 games, he is 2-2 with a 3.34 ERA, but in this matchup, I'm going to take over 1.5 walks allowed by Spencer Strider in this matchup. If you take a look over his last 4 matchups or last 4 games, Spencer Strider has allowed 3 or more walks in 3 out of those 4 games. In addition, against the Mets earlier this season, he went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and also walked 3 batters in that matchup as well. As great as a strikeout pitcher that Spencer Strider is, he does give up the walks to the opposition. And in his career, over his last 4 matchups against the New York Mets, he's allowed at least 2 walks to the New York Mets. So I'm going to fade the Atlanta Braves starting pitcher, at least in his walks issued, to take over 1.5 strikeouts for Spencer Strider here today against the New York Mets. And this comes in at a little bit of juice at -145. If you're going to bet any of my picks, please make sure to like this video. And if you don't like my picks, tell me in the comments what you're betting on today. Tune in every day for more free daily action picks on the Action Network's YouTube channel.